This is a demonstration of the Signifi DVD kiosk. This is an outdoor model 800. And as you can see, on the side and on the front, it has been customized. This specific company is called Ego, Entertainment on the Go. The actual design was done here at Signifi. As you move forward, you can see the top screen. That is our second screen advertising. It's a platform here at Signifi as well. We have stills. We also have video that can be played. What else can happen on this second screen is we can have input for advertising from local merchants, such as your doctor's office, lawyers, flower shops. We can insert that into the run and it'll show on the second screen. It can be customized for each location. Now I'm going to show you the inside of the machine. It'll be working. We will run a few tests. I will show you the rent and return on the inside of the unit and how the unit functionality actually works. This is the inside of our DVD kiosk. One of the main things about our kiosk is they're all built relatively the same way. The only difference is size, indoor and then outdoor. So we have the 1400 indoor and outdoor and the 800, this model here, indoor and outdoor. The best thing about it is that no matter what the model, the inside of the unit looks exactly the same. The only difference is the width. So the width of this door will be a little larger for the 1400. So, I've already removed the locking brackets on the corners. There are 4 locking brackets on each corner holding the actual racking system in place. Now, with a simple pull, I can see inside the unit. The beauty about this unit is the simplicity. We have 21 wires that are made here at Signifi itself. The wiring system itself is very simplistic in the way it's set up. Every wire is marked with a specific number and a specific call word. For example, X-Hub board. So when a technician goes to the kiosk, we can actually tell him verbally, look for a wire that says X-Hub board, and he can change that and follow it to where we need it to go. One thing I want to show you is the speed. This is going from the top and coming down, and it'll place it inside the racking system. That's fairly quick. Now, what we can show you is this. One thing that most machines don't do, and we are the only one in the world that does this, is we can return multiple discs. So as you can see, we have 3 discs queued for replacement inside the racking system itself. Now this will continue until these discs are placed in the rack. Once they are, they'll be ready for rental. One of the good things about our kiosk is its ability to recover. And what I mean by that is it's very specific. Now, let's say a dog bites the end of a case. And the user puts it in. But somehow, it gets jammed. So now, it's not moving anywhere. What occurs here is that the actual machine tries to self-correct and dumps the disc out. Once it's dumped, it continues to work. Another good thing is encountering a problem inside the unit. So let's say I do something to the cart. It said, hey, something went wrong. Let me home, which is a 0-0 position for the cart, and continue to work. Once that happens, it homes again. And then you can actually replace another disc. Keep in mind that the user doesn't know this has occurred. It just continues to work. So when you look at our system, inside the system itself, like I said, is very clean and easy to function. It has a battery backup. On your unit that you receive, it usually has a router sitting on top, because this is in our office, it doesn't have one, and our computer. Now, it's a stock computer. We use the higher memory for the second screen, and a better hard drive and a better motherboard. But the casing is a stock casing. Why is that important? It's actually encased itself, so we can actually remove the whole computer if something goes wrong, rather than bits and pieces. The other thing is when you find, or when a technician goes into our machine, once again, he sees the same thing in each one of them. So if he's been to one, he's been to all of them, which is very important. When we tell it to go somewhere, it's not analog. The actual machine itself is counting steps to this very specific location. And it retains that. Also, if it encounters another problem, as an example, let's say in calibration. It's going to attempt to put this disc in 7 times. In doing so, it'll be moving slightly in each direction, trying to find the perfect location so it can place the disc. Now, the beauty of it is, if it does not, and it keeps attempting, it will mark that slot as bad or impossible to place, and it'll use the exact next slot, or the slot after that. It'll attempt to place the disc in the rack correctly. The cart and the grabber are the focus of our machine. There are the 2 moving parts. This one in particular has an Y, X, Y, Z competent to it. The X being our X motor here, going side to side, our Y going up and down, and the Z axis is actually the cart itself going back and front. The grabber is also the other part that moves. It doesn't physically move, but the parts inside it do. So if a part breaks down inside the grabber, it's very simple. We remove 6 screws and 1 clip right here. Once that clip is removed, the whole apparatus slides out, and you can replace the whole apparatus, put the 6 screws back in, and clip the RJ45 cable again. So we've made it very simple to actually make a change yourself, because downtime is an expense. A technician is an expense. So we made it simple enough for anyone to do. Slides in very easily. We put the locking brackets back on. There are 4 of them that look like this. They're placed right above here, and at the bottom, you actually turn them up and then crank them down. And that locks in the mechanism, the apparatus, to the shell. This piece up here is the ice cube. It's called ice cube. It is the AC heat system. It's turned off at the moment. It comes already adjusted from the factory. So once you receive it, you don't have to do anything to it. This gauge will show you the temperature control, and it will show you the temperature inside the kiosk, which is very important. It also has an alarm system. So if there is a malfunction in any way, the alarm system will go off, and it's loud enough for the person outside to hear it. The outdoor model, the 1400 and the 800, all come with a weatherproof outdoor gasket. It's a heavy gauge with the locking mechanisms, 1, 2, and 3, all the way down the door. When you close the door, push it closed, the actual door gets sucked in or pulled together and makes a seal at the point of entry, so no water gets in.